Hi YouTubers, welcome back. It's the one and only Amber Mercedes, and I am back with another video. If you're a transcriber, hey, if not, go ahead, click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, because if you're not kept up with Amber Mercedes, then keep it up with them, period, okay? So I am not going to edit this video at all. I'm just going to talk from my heart, because God has put this message in my heart for me to tell y'all my journey during these last, I want to say month and a half. I just want to talk about like where I've been, and that's why I named this video I Am Not Okay. So let's just break this down really quickly. I'm gonna give you guys like some background, and it's gonna all make sense at the end. So if you're somebody who has been in business, is an entrepreneur, or just maybe you just work a job and you just have been struggling, or just feeling down or unmotivated, or you just been not feeling like yourself, then this video is going to be for you, okay, once I start talking. But anywho, so let's just get into it. So y'all, I am if you guys do not know, I'm in school to be a chiropractor. I am a student doctor getting my doctorate degree in chiropractic, and in my chiropractic program we have 10 trimesters, okay, 10 trimesters, and I am currently in trimester 7, meaning that I only have 3 more trimesters left, okay? So as you can tell by the backgrounds, I moved again, okay? I have moved again, and I am now currently living with a roommate. I am living with a classmate that goes to my school, so that's why you see the different background. That's why I haven't been posting on YouTube as frequently as I do, because this move for me has been like so different than any other moves that I have done, and I'll explain that later. But it's just so different for me, and I was moving in a lot of stuff, and now I have compacted my new place because I have so much stuff that I have to literally get rid of, because I won't be taking all this stuff to Atlanta with me, okay? So the reason that I moved is because I moved to Atlanta in January, because if you guys, like I said earlier, I'm in school to be a chiropractor, and during trimester 9 we are able to go to whatever states that we choose to practice in, and we could practice under a clinician. Like, we could actually practice under a doctor, okay? So the doctor that I am going to be practicing under is actually located in Atlanta, okay? So when my apartment, with me moving in January, my lease was up in June. But here's the thing, when I tried to renew my lease, because I'm switching to a 6-month lease, hold on, bless me, because I am because I am switching my lease from a 13-month lease to a 6-month lease, y'all, my apartment complex lost their man, and they thought they was going to increase my rent like hundreds of dollars, and I was not doing that. So I'm like, look, I need to do something, because with my trimester 7 schedule, it is too hectic for me to work a job, okay? I don't work a job no more. That's an update, okay? I don't work a job no more. If you guys have been following me, been knowing me for a very long time, you guys know that I am an entrepreneur, I'm a content creator, and I worked security for a very long time. Not a very long time, but I've worked it long enough, okay? I also sell digital products, and I just started selling done for you digital products, okay? So that's a quick little rundown of everything that I have under my umbrella, correct? But I did work a 9-to-5 up until May, okay? And I stopped working because, well, they laid me off because they said that they did not approve my travel hours, which is cool. But God is just so amazing. Like, everything is just falling into place on time. So with me not having no job no more, that is so different for me. You have to think about it. I'm somebody who is very hyper independent. I am somebody who always like to get things done. I'm somebody that loves to juggle 10 things at once. Basically, I like to stress myself out, if you want to put it in other words, okay? Because not only am I in school to get my doctorate degree, like, I'm going to be a whole doctor, but I do have other multiple business. My lip gloss business that I have for my mom, Alorix Fashion, my 2 digital product business. One is done for you, one is my actual input, and then my lash business, where everybody knows me from, Lash by Mercedes. Everybody knows where that's from, okay? And then I have another faceless business that I'm not going to mention because it's faceless, okay? So like, even though I have these incomes, like, you know, a job was a steady income, okay? But when I lost that income, I was like, okay, like, whatever. Like, I'm finna move. You know, my rent has been decreased a lot since I've moved into this house with my roommate. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just, you know, pay up all my bills, and then at that point I'm just gonna put everything in God's hands, you know. And it's so crazy because lately I have been so unmotivated and so sad, and I couldn't explain why, but I had talked to my best friends yesterday, and they always just make me feel so much better, okay? And I talked to my cousins too, because it's like I have never been so uncomfortable in my life, okay? And I'm so uncomfortable, and it's not because my environment, it's just because I'm not used to not working a job and having that steady income. And on top of that, business lash wise has been slow. It has been very, very slow. Y'all know I do not cap about my income. I don't cap about my business. I do not lie to y'all about numbers. I don't act like I, you know, I'm just getting orders and orders, okay? Every time around the summertime, I do not know what it is, but my business goes through like a slowdown period. And I don't know what it is, y'all. It always picks up in August, but it slows down like how it's doing right now. And it started slowing down like beginning of May. I noticed like a decrease in orders, and I was like, dang, like, like I thought I had this nipped in the bud. I thought it was good. But it just goes to show you that businesses does have up and downs. But even though businesses have their up and downs, like, I still want to be that business where my down is not really a down, okay? It's more so like I'm complacent. I'm okay with this type of income, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it. I'm moving. I'm moving in with somebody, that's something new for me. I'm moving. Business is slow. And school at that point, finals week, was kicking my ass, y'all. I was so stressed out with school. It was so frustrating for me. And I just felt like a lot of weight was on my shoulders. And I literally just sat and closed everybody out and just said to myself. And I was just so sad. And I could not shake this spirit of like unmotivated, uninterested, unable to get up and do anything. I could not shake this off for 3 weeks, like maybe even more, maybe like a whole month. I'm not gonna lie, like May, June, yeah, I don't want to say a whole month, let's just say 3 weeks. I want to say for 3 weeks I just sat in my misery, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, why isn't my business booming in the summertime? And it literally is only the summer. Like, it's real good during the winter. It's fine through the fall. When like every other spring is good and all of that. But it's just something about the summer. I'm like, what is it about the summer? And it's not even just the summer. It's just that the heights that I vision and I pray about for my business to hit, it's not there yet. And sometimes that makes me so upset and it gets me sad. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been really like feeling like I'm kind of like been slipping into depression a little bit, like a seasonal depression, if that makes sense. And I usually always slip into a seasonal depression during the winter. So it's kind of crazy that I'm slipping into it now. But literally 2 days ago, I wrote myself a big note, like a really big note. I wrote out all my goals and my short-term goals, my long-term goals, but I divided them into quarters. And I wrote down everything I want for myself, what I want from God, for my businesses, for me, and everything for the next 6 months into the end of the year. Because I got so tired of being so miserable with these thoughts and not doing anything about it. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you say your business is slow in the summertime. You don't have a job, so it's not like you can just be like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have no consistent income. And I feel like right now, God wants me to just give it all I have and put everything in his hands and not stress about things that I cannot control, okay? And it's so funny that I'm telling y'all about this because this is the type of stuff that I tell y'all all the time. So the fact that I am like slipping. I had to catch myself 2 days ago when I like had to pick myself up. I'm like, hold on, this is not me. And I have to pray. I'm like, God, please remove any spirit of laziness, any spirit of depression, sadness. Please lift that over my out of my spirit and cast it over the seas. And please replace that energy with consistency, dedication, faith, and happiness. Because at the end of the day, y'all, we are the only people that can change our situations. So it's okay to have down periods and to feel sad and to feel like you don't know what to do. And it's okay to have all those feelings. Like, you definitely are validated in all those feelings. But once you let those feelings out, which I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of crying, y'all. Once I did that, I immediately felt better. I felt so much better. And I felt now more than ever ready to tackle my business. Like, I went back to the drawing board, went back to the blueprint, and I wrote out my quarterly sessions of how I want to handle things moving forward with my business. And it's like, at the end of the day, I am not going to sit here and I'm not going to stress about things that are already done. And God said it's already done. Period. Whatever you pray for, as long as you work hard towards it, it is already done. And it's like, why am I even stressing or complaining about things that are already written and done? Like, you get what I'm saying? So once I started thinking about that and putting that into perspective, I'm like, at this point, all I need to do is just stay true to the plan and stay focused and keep being consistent. Okay, and the reason I'm putting out this video is because I know I inspire a lot of people to start their to start being like an entrepreneur and start their journey with starting a business. But it's important for y'all to see these moments. These are the moments that people don't talk about, okay? Because I want to validate you, because I know when I first started being a business owner, I was getting maybe like 3 orders a month. You know, I was so happy when I got like 5 orders in a week. Like, I used to not get no orders like that. And it'd be so hard for people to believe that when they see that the person they are inspired by, they see that they are getting so many orders, so much attention, so much engagement, all this other stuff. But they don't see times like this, okay? Times like this where it's like, I am not where I was. Now, let me not put that on my life. I was just not okay for the past couple of weeks, okay? So, and I was not the best business owner. Let me be completely transparent. So, with the moving situations and everything, and me going from one place to another, and doing all of this stuff, y'all, it has just been so overwhelming for me that I was not being as, what's the word? I was not communicating effectively with my wholesale orders, okay? So I do want to come on here and just say that I was not being effective with the communication of my wholesale orders. And that's when I knew that it was something wrong with me, because I don't do that. I don't do that at all. But it's like every single day it was something, and I was just so busy. And I eventually communicated with them. I'm not saying that I just ghosted them and just, no. What I'm saying was the communication it's not top tier like I know Lash by Mercedes gives to my customers. I know it wasn't the customer service that I know that I provide. You know, shipments have been delayed because of this move. It's just been a lot of things, and that alone right there has caused me to slip into a slight depression, because I'm somebody that doesn't play when it comes down to my business. But if I'm in classes until 6 and the post offices are closed until 6, I'm doing patience notes. I live further away from school now, so I'm driving farther, and I'm steady missing the post office when it closed. It's just like annoying, and it becomes frustrating, okay? And then the stealing packages, that is another factor. It's just a lot, you guys. So I just wanted to come on here and express those feelings to y'all, to let y'all know that if you are somebody who has been feeling down, unmotivated, lazy, please rebuke that spirit from your body and pray over your spirit, okay? pray over your spirit and realize at the end of the day, nobody can make you successful but you, okay? And when I have days when I'm just sad and stuff like that, I really have to remind myself, and I'm not gonna lie, this has been probably the worst I've been feeling in years. I haven't felt like how I've been feeling in 3 weeks ago. I haven't felt like that since COVID. So that's how I knew something was wrong with me. So I do apologize to anybody who has purchased wholesale and they feel like I was not communicating with them effectively. I definitely do apologize, and I personally apologized to them and gave them my vendors for free, and I refunded them, okay? So that's tea, okay? I definitely did that, because one thing about me, I don't play about my customer service. I don't play about my business. If I am wrong in my business, I will make sure that it is reimbursement, period, okay? So I refunded my customers, and I wrote them messages telling them what was going on with me. I've talked to a couple of my, I said, did I say patients? See, I be forgetting that I'm not in my doctor mode. I meant to say my customers, but I reached out to my customers, and I already talked to them. They are already in communication with my vendors, and I am closing wholesale until January, okay? I am closing wholesale until January because I cannot manage wholesale orders right now at this point in my life due to school, okay? So I'll make a video about that in detail, about wholesale updates, in my next video, which will probably be on Friday, tomorrow. But I am no longer doing lash wholesale, okay? I am no longer doing lash wholesale until I move to Atlanta, okay? So right now, I'm just in a season of being uncomfortable, okay? I'm in my season of being uncomfortable, and I really feel like God wants me to show him how bad I want to be successful within my businesses. And when I say successful, because I know people look at me now and feel like I'm successful, but you have to understand your definition of my business being successful is different than my definition of how I want my business to be successful. You may think a six-figure business is successful. That's cool. I'm thinking $1 million plus business is successful, okay? So if I want to reach those heights, I have to go through this period, okay? So all of my expenses are cut. You know, if I'm not working a 9 to 5, I'm not getting my nails done like that. These are press ons, okay? I'm not getting my nails done like that. I'm not traveling this summer. I'm not hanging out and going getting drinks this summer. No, I am locking down for the next 6 months, and I'm just solely focusing on my businesses, okay? This wig y'all see, okay, this was sent to me for free. I installed this myself, okay? When do y'all ever know me or know, if you are an OG, y'all know I can't put my hair in a ponytail. I sat there and I took 4 hours learning how to install my wigs so I can start having that come back as an income, okay? It's like now I feel like God wants me to put all of my talents to work, because for the past 4 years, I have been working jobs. During 2001, I was working 2 jobs and going to school. I have always been this hyper independent person, and God told me this right now, what I want you to do, I want you to stop. I want you to stop, and I want you to focus on school and your businesses, and that's what I'm gonna do. And it just really was just like that realization, like, you want me to do what? Like, I'm gonna be applying to jobs, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't have the time, and I don't have the mental capacity to continue to burn myself out. And I feel like that is another contribution to why I was feeling how I was feeling the past 3 weeks. I really feel like I reached my burnt out. Okay, you have to think about it. I was working overnight from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., getting off work at 7 a.m., going to classes from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, getting out of classes, coming home, making content, packaging orders, getting on TikTok Live, and doing all this stuff. And then going to sleep by at least, I want to say at least 7 p.m., maybe 8, because I have to get back up at 10 o'clock because I have to go back to work. Yeah, I was doing that for 3 years. I was doing that for 3 years. I have been tired. I have been burnt out. I have been overworked. And God told me, Amber, you have done amazing. You are a hard worker. You do what you need to do. Now I want you to not work, and I want you to work on your skills. And that's being a content creator. That's being an entrepreneur. That's doing all of those things. And I struggle with listening when it comes down to stuff like that, but this time I'm listening. I even caught myself looking at jobs yesterday, and I stopped myself. I said, no, Amber, you do not have the mental capacity to take on working a 9-to-5 when you're at this point of your doctorate program and you run several businesses. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work no more. Especially with my new schedule for school, it's not gonna work no more, okay? And it was a hard pill to swallow because I'm not used to not, you know, being able to just go out and go get drinks, go to steakhouses and spend $200, $100 on food, get my hair done, my feet. You know, I'm not used to that. But if that is what I have to do, which is a sacrifice to get to the levels that I pray about, I'm going to be obedient and I'm going to listen, okay? I'm going to listen because I need this to shake, okay? I need it to shake, okay? So with that being said, Lash Wholesale is closed down, but I am still selling my vendor, okay? I'm still selling my ultimate vendor list. So if you want my vendor, you are more than welcome to head to the link that's in my description box below. I'll make sure I put all the details in my description box below, so you can start your lash business today, okay? You can start your lash business today using my exact vendors, okay? But for right now, Lash Wholesale, me providing to businesses their lashes, I cannot do that right now in this moment in my life, okay? So I hope you guys really understand. I am being completely vulnerable to you guys right now and letting you guys know that it is okay, because when y'all see me next year and y'all see me having my way in life and y'all see how much I'm prospering, y'all gonna be like, wow, she really said that she's gonna do that, and she did it, period, okay? So that is my quick little update that I had to tell y'all about my life, okay? I love you guys so much. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Always remember to put God first. Keep your business to yourself. It's just supposed to be between you and God. And always work hard for what you want, okay? But don't work too hard because you'll end up being burnt out and it'll be over with, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I hope I wasn't rambling all over the place, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with everything that has been going on with me and how God is working currently in my life. And I can't wait to see y'all when it's up January when I move to Atlanta, okay? Amber Mercedes takes on ATL, period, okay? I love you guys so much. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.